Lay in the cup like they not gonna know. Cause if I gotta make a move, yo, they not gonna know. This door more private, this is not full show. It's most of what you call real full show. Is they what you call gangster? Hell no. They get a little pinch and go snitch to the pole. They all talk fast, but they all think slow. I'm most definite, not think so. Fudge is city with the black ink float. Now my crew ain't scared to let them things go. So stop with the nonsense, like he conscious. I'm just awake, dog. I'm doing great, dog. I don't play games, so I don't play a hate, y'all. Get it straight and get the fuck up my face, dog. I'm like the second plane that made the towers face off. This to let you know it's really not a game, dog. Your grind and my grind ain't the same, dog. I'm the catalog, you the same song. So cool and old school like 8-4. The one the little mommies winding up they waist for. The one the real niggas got their hand raised for. Me and D. Chappelle got a yellow tape off. So skate off, cause I'm close to the streets, to the beats, the bitches, the niggas, the women, the children, the workers, the dealers, the addicts, the killers, the quiet, the livest, the realest, and that's close. Cause I'm close to the edge, back, middle, and front. Strong backs, lifting it up. From the big and the small, I'm like Jay Brown getting involved. And when I'm letting off a round, don't get in the cross. Have your preacher man talking low, getting his cross. Tell a wild car boy not to get off their horse before they find out the town law is strictly enforced. It's a real bad way to get your name in the sauce. Test the limits of a dangerous force. You ended up dumb, famous, and gone. Your people shouting out your name in their song. Pour liquor on the day you was born. Rhyme paint to put your face on the wall. Come on, fall back. There's no need for all that. It's all good. We all here, going all out, all live, all day. Listen when the songs say, don't push me, cause I'm close to the streets, to the beats, the bitches, the niggas, the women, the children, the workers, the killers, the addicts, the dealers, the quiet, the livest, the realest, and that's close. Don't push me, cause I'm close to the edge, back, middle, and front. Strong backs, lifting it up. From the big and the small, I'm like Jay Brown getting involved. Now get y'all. Bang it, bang it, bang it, bang it, bang it, bang it. Oh man, me hook this up.
This is the Sports Guru Show.
Sing for your supper, nobody rides a ring.
Yeah, one step at a time, people. A little grace from above, a bounce in the right direction, and a twist of fate can make a mess for the rest. And a miracle for the black and gold. Who That Nation has been getting mud in the face lately, yet remains alive by a slim hope hanging on lofty expectations of spoilers and unlikely outcomes. I know Guru Nation is not giving up on 2016 New Orleans Saints playoff chances in spite of such odds. BP, the tornado, the cash check that's in your mailbox right now if you thought you needed it. Are you giving up on the 2016 Saints?
I don't know, man. I'm starting to get a little faith back, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think so. Because, last week, you talk about with everything.
I'll come out of laundry for you, Bob.
I thought you were showing me your nipples or something. I was
not
about
yet.
to say, no, I'll pass on that.
Read it. Anyway,
like, come on.
You were saying not giving up. Your faith.
Yeah, don't give up the faith. They played. They won. They had the will to win.
Yes.
All the way down. All the way down. Yeah.
Right.
And then everything fell in place as well around the league to help them,
The ball bounced the right way.
Correct.
The sun's showing where it needs to shine.
Right. And the sun's showing today.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm
BP's
saying?
in the house. How you doing, Byron? What's the point of it?
I'm all right, bro.
Yeah. You know what? I can
Happy
see
holidays.
clearly through your three eyes right now. What a great thing for the Sports Guru show to have. Mr. Byron Point in the house.
Yeah.
BP's in the house. Talk to me a little bit. B, who you love, bro? Who loves you?
Gotta go with my Aunt Marion
Hello.
first, always.
Hello. Great trip y'all had last time.
Yeah.
Looks like you're going to do it again,
Yeah,
right?
we're gonna do it again.
Yeah,
today,
yeah.
Hopefully.
It's that kind of party, LB.
Yeah, I guess so.
Anyway.
And let's just go with and I'm happy with the Pelicans, man.
Hey, hello.
Hey, man, they did a great job last night. Whiteside's a bad
Yeah,
man.
Yeah,
You
one
know
of the
what
best
I'm saying?
defenders for the last 2 seasons. No doubt.
He gave
Handled them.
He gave AD all the trouble he needed. You
What
know
a
I'm saying?
great thing to watch the Pelicans. Only 3 games.
Yeah,
out
and you know what?
each
And the
spot.
big difference is in that game, and the difference that I see in the mid-season right now,
Yeah.
or early mid-season with the Pelicans, is that they finishing out the games.
Yes, which we hadn't seen.
The last minute and a half.
I'll just end
You
this
know.
Pelicans talk with. Let's get Chuck Diallo back on this record. But anyway, thank you,
Yeah.
BP, for chiming
no
in.
problem.
Guru Nation's in your heart and soul, baby. We got Mike's in the house. What's up, Mike? Thank you for rocking the boards today,
Yeah,
brother.
I'm sorry for taking
that's
too
right.
long on that.
Anyway, I want to just tell everybody how much I love my co-host riding shotgun with me today. The one and only Mr. Low J's in the house. What's up, Larry Jacobson?
What's happening out there? What's happening, Guru Nation?
That's right. You already know what time it is. Give us a call at area code 985-643-1560 and check in with Larry, because Larry's about to check in with his people. Who you love out there, Lo?
We got your Billy Cook out there. You got your Scott
What?
Taylor out there.
Oh, that
Yeah.
dude's got the best beard. What's his best nickname, though? Scott's got cool nicknames.
He is the road lizard
Yes, indeed.
of all time.
Wow. He has holla at your people, bro.
You got your dirty Darren Callen out there.
That dude's
The
father.
one and only dirty Darren
That dude
Callen.
drinks shots of Bacardi 151. Who does that?
Yeah.
He
He had
is
to
the
cut it
man.
down from gasoline because they took the lead out.
That was back in the 70s,
Yeah,
too.
yeah, you know.
Yeah. Larry Jameson's
They
in the
went to
house.
unleaded. I'm not drinking that anymore.
We got unleaded Lil J in the house. Well, holla at your people, bro. Who else you love out there, Larry? Who loves you?
All right, well, we got all our people out there. You got your Uncle Hanson style.
That dude's got a koozie. It says "suck more dick."
Oh,
Like nobody's ever gonna take that koozie from him.
He said no one will ever steal that
Right?
beer from him.
Wow. You would definitely let him have that beer.
I'm not sure of his affiliation with the other people.
Right. Yeah, it's definitely shaky, I'll tell you that. Shouts go out to Big Head, Sean, the #1 Saints fan, Julian,
Yeah,
Ryan,
Big Head.
Baby
Big Head.
Seal, Zella, and Mr. Max White. You met Max White last week.
Yeah, Max White.
Seal.
How you going to come out your mama
Greatest
named
name.
Max White? That's
Max,
that's your
the greatest
Catholic
name
name?
ever. Yeah.
God. We only could be so lucky. Oh my God.
Yeah, that's when they were christening him. The water started. Baptizing him. The water started burning or boiling.
That's what happened to his hair.
My ex-wife.
I thought it was hereditary.
Yeah, you know that.
Hey.
Brother George Silver.
Yeah, the one, Mr. One Eye in the house, Pornier.
Got to have that, you know.
Yeah, I texted him the other day. I said, dude, you know Pornier, some name I gave him. You know you have porn in your name? He's like, that's because I'm the great cockslinger. So, anyway, I want to dedicate this show to the one and only Baby Doll. And let's give a shout out to Baby Doll World, Byron, because we've been on this radio for a long time. We've actually gained a couple of fans from Baby Doll World.
Yeah,
so y'all all give up Baby Doll a good shout out here.
Yeah, well, we're doing radio on social media.
Yes, absolutely. Let her transcend into the heavens as she will.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Welcome all in earshot to the Sports Guru Show here on WSLA 1560 AM, Slidell, New Orleans, and also worldwide. Larry, you being heard worldwide in Peru, Brazil, in France.
With the Guru.
But wait, Larry, you already, at least nationwide. Where have you been lately?
Hey, man, I've been traveling the country. Tell
us about the spots you left the stain at.
Well, you know.
Arizona,
Pensacola. Portland, Arizona, New Mexico,
now,
Colorado.
This is actually places you've laid down.
Yes.
And
laid
amongst
down.
other things. Oh, my God. But you're looking good.
Down.
Anyway, Larry's in the house. Also, with, like I said, worldwide on Sprecher.com, where we have to now, right?
It's not Sprecher.
We want to welcome our newest listeners. We want to welcome our newest listeners from Petal, Mississippi, listening to us on Sprecher.com. Today, we will review the Saints' season-saving victory last week with that iron will against Arizona. We will preview Week 16's matchups with Byron Point of at the Tornado, and we're going to talk to Larry about these NFL games. You been watching NFL, or you been working too hard?
Well, I've been out there working, but I always got to keep up with the league. You know what's happening.
We're going to also preview the Saints' potential playoff hopes as they face the Bucs today in the Dome at 3:25 p.m. today. Call us, like I said earlier, at area code 985-643-1560. Get in and get it off your chest.
Where's the disco guy?
And Cool Nation. Can I get a who that in the studio? Yeah. We're gonna take you to commercial real quick.
That's awesome. This is good. That was a good shot.
When you're downtown. When you're downtown in New Orleans, in the French Quarter, you need to be at Sneaky Pete's.
Yeah.
If you need to get away from the daily grind, come get right every night and be with the cool kids.
Yeah, you cool.
At the best local bar in the Big Easy. Let Bobby walk into Washington, show you how he's living.
Old tobacco.
And drink it up with Troy and the Ultimate Groove.
That boy's crazy.
You will get served at the one and only Sneaky Pete's. The place to be and be seen. Be there or be square.
That's SpongeBob.
Square Pants. Just off Canal at 135 Charters in the world-famous French Quarter.
You know where's that?
Come let Lollipop get you wet with cold beer specials and cheap hot shots. Sneaky Pete's offers video gaming, a great jukebox, and a crowd of regulars that you will easily become one of. You might never leave.
And you better.
It's 24 hours, 7 days, all the way through.
Hey, 5-star. You ever given up on the Pelicans?
Oh, no. Never that. Yo, this your boy 5-star.
And it's your main man, T-Bone.
And you can check out our brand new song, Take Flight,
on the Sports Guru Show on WSLA 1560.
And you can check out all our music at 5startbone.com.
You can also check us out on iTunes, Google Play, and Amazon MP3. Go get that.
Turn around, put your hand, bring it back, please. Got your head, please.
quick. If you'd like to, go ahead and grab a book.
Time is it? It's 2 in the morning. Hello?
Can you come get me?
Hello?
Can you come get
Are
me?
you serious? Now?
In the unfortunate event of an arrest,
Contact Chris Roberts bail bonds.
Who?
You know who to call. They got a long family tradition of service.
With a pedigree that guarantees a timely release.
the experienced and expertly trained staff will open the doors to freedom.
I'm glad to know about
Alright. I'll do it. I'll call.
Call 504-273-0542.
Contact Chris Roberts bail bonds at yahoo.com.
A trusted name in bail bonding.
Sometimes you just had your limit. You know what I'm saying, BP? Yes, I do. Do you? Hello? Brian Pernivent, where's he at?
I don't know.
Hey, sometimes you have it up to the limit, bro.
Obviously not that time.
You know, all you can say is, get out of my way before I get to the top. We're going to the top, B. I'm talking about the Sports Guru Show and the Saints.
Yeah, I'm ready for it.
Larry Jacobson, you know anything about Accept?
Of course, you know that.
Kind of feels like Mr. Ronnie's in the house right now.
Udo Dirk Schneider.
The New Orleans Saints last week went to 6-8 when they played the Cardinals. The New Orleans Saints got in the Zona last Sunday as the vaunted
Arizona.
The Zona.
In Arizona.
By the time I get to Arizona.
Yeah.
Right.
By the time we get out. How about
that NFL's number one offense bounced back with 6 touchdowns. Byron, you loved that.
Yeah. I couldn't watch the second half. I sat there and you know how I have that app that says touchdown.
Yeah.
I just listened to that and I was like, oh my god,
oh my god.
And I can't look.
It's like, thank God it didn't say touchdown Cardinals too.
Yeah,
you want to hear it? It's third down.
No, it didn't say.
That's what I'm saying. Thank God, because
I was throwing up.
You'd have been creaming and then losing your heart. I was like,
I'm just waiting until they stop saying touchdown Saints, and then I'm gonna.
The Saints dominated the league's number one defense on the road as quarterback Drew Brees connected for 4 touchdowns, and wide receiver Brandon Cooks had a career high 186 yards. Byron, Brandon Cooks was a little disgruntled 2 weeks ago, and then last week he was the most sought after receiver by Drew Brees, and then this week, so you think he's back?
Well, yeah, and then I guess all the pundits that were saying, is Drew Brees targeting him just because he was bitching? Is that a word we can say?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bitching's cool. Hey, the beach is bitching, right?
Well, it was.
You know what I'm saying?
It was at the time.
Yeah, I mean, Larry, you ever been to the beach?
Yeah, I've been there quite a few times. But what does that go to to say for as far as stats with Drew Brees being number one in touchdowns and yardage, and with the record we have.
D. What do you mean? What do you mean by that? Say that.
Like you're not seeing it in the win column, right?
With the record we have with Drew Brees being,
That means we don't have a running game.
Yeah, right.
That's what that means.
It was the highest.
There's no equality.
It was the highest scoring game in the NFL this season. The Saints won 48-41. Drew Brees was 37-48 with no picks this week. The Cardinals scored first on a 78-yard drive, 49-yard touchdown run by Kerwin Williams. The Saints defense just gave that one up. Mark Ingram and Tim Hightower got the Saints to the Arizona 22 after a sack. The Saints settled on a 37-yard field goal, scored 7-3. The Saints defense showed up early as Paul Kruger forced a fumble that was recovered by Craig Robinson, leading to a Breeze 10-yard touchdown pass for running back Travaris Cadet. Saints went up 10-7. B, how you like this defense getting down early like that? I mean, we always want turnovers.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think the defense is playing well, even though there was 40-something points scored.
Right. Well, I'm talking about.
I mean, that's what I don't understand.
I'm saying this early in the game, we down 7-3, and then you got the defense getting the fumble, and then
yeah. Oh, I'm all for it.
So the Saints,
that's how you win the
They showed up early. We've been
win.
asking for that.
That's how you get the momentum and keep the momentum.
Right, which we haven't seen a lot of this season.
No,
so that was nice.
That's not in our own building.
Right, in the zona. On the next Cardinals possession, the Saints defense got a Cam Jordan sack, which was nice to see, drive after drive, and held the Cardinals to a 55-yard field goal attempt. And that's nice to see. Okay, the defense allows us to get a touchdown. Now the defense allows us to at least hold it to a field goal.
Right.
That was okay. Not only did they not hold the field goal,
he missed 50%.
He missed the 55-yard field goal, so that was even better. So the defense got the sack and held him to a missed field goal attempt, and that gave the Saints possession at the 45 of their side of the field. Where after converting on a fourth down, moving to the Arizona 40-yard line, Breeze was hit and fumbled. It looked like interception, 55-yard return by Kelly Campbell, 13-10, 7 minutes left in the first half.
Planko.
So here you see your defense showing up and getting a turnover, and then all of a sudden Breeze I think this is a Breeze Brett Favre moment, so I ain't mad. This wasn't the Breeze interceptions we've seen the last 3 weeks. This was like, wow, I'm trying to do something, I got nailed.
Well, I mean, he's got to come back at some point. He's a grown man.
Yeah.
Did that sack come from the left side from Andrews Pete?
Yes, it
side?
did. Who had probably the worst game of his last 6 or 7 games. He's done well lately. But anyway, what I'm saying is,
who's that?
Pete.
Who?
Andrews Pete. It came from his side, Larry.
Oh yeah, well. I don't know. I mean, I think the offensive lines were doing well. They have well enough.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And he's only making 3-step drops. I mean, what else can?
Right.
Jesus Christ, if they're getting you at that point, don't even do a line. That'll confuse the defense enough so you can get away.
Just let me run.
Yeah.
Like you used to do when you were playing quarterback.
Trust me, there's no line. Everybody's a receiver.
I'm going that away.
Yeah.
Anyway, but my point was being, though, like, okay, so the Saints defense forces a couple of, where we get a chance to go ahead and we get the ball back, and then the Arizona defense does something where I don't think it was a Drew Brees mistake. I think he was just in the pocket. Somebody hit his arm and the ball. It wasn't like a Drew Brees interception we've seen over the last 3 weeks.
I didn't see it because I told you I was throwing up.
Yeah, you're right. I got you.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's when Drew Brees and Brandon Cooks came alive after a 12-yard first down pass to Willie Snead. Brees and Cooks exploited the Cardinals zone for a 65-yard defense. I mean, he just like drew the safety.
Pulled up their skirt.
Oh, my God. Then after a Cardinals punt, Brees hit Cooks again 5 plays later for a 45-yard touchdown. And just like that, the Saints went out 24-13.
He was on fire.
That's what that offense Larry's talking about. And you got all these stats, number one offense, number one quarterback. Wow, that's what you're supposed to do right there.
That's what I'm talking about.
But with less than 2 minutes left in the half, Arizona, led by Carson Palmer's throws, and also
Carson Palmer's got a pretty good offense.
I mean, really? Oh my God, yeah. So
if we're number one, they got to be around there.
Yeah, they like number 5 on offense. Well, they also had a roughing the penalty pass in this penalty. Roughing the passer penalty on us during this drive. I said Carson Palmer led by his throws, and that led them to get a late touchdown in the first half. So they pulled them within 24-20. But it looked like the Saints were coming to some kind of like volcanic juncture at that point with those 2 quick Brandon Cooks touchdowns. So it was a little disheartening to see Arizona pulled within 24-20 right before the half.
Well, it cut the momentum.
Yeah.
You know,
it kind of clipped our wings a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, and you think about it, you know, how much momentum do we have at that point? Because it didn't even carry him through.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
I mean, we were definitely.
That's it. Yeah, that's what it felt like.
I don't.
Crotch cricket.
But when I told you, like last week, it was.
Stop grabbing your crotch.
When we had a discussion last week about the will to win. Okay.
Yeah. Right.
That team gave up. I mean, they were at home.
Yeah.
They should have won.
Right.
They should win at home.
Wow.
And they should, you know, and they were in the same position as us, same record, everything else.
Well, they
still had just as much chance as we did.
At that point, yeah.
Or no, 5-7-1.
Yeah, but still, had they would have won,
they had a tie, which might help them.
Right. Had they would have won the game, they would have maybe had a little, like a glimmer of hope like we got now. Anyway.
Right. They have more of a glimmer of hope because they had a tie instead of a loss.
Well, starting back into the third quarter, the Saints got a field goal. And the Cards got a touchdown, and with 3:19 left in the third quarter, the score was tied at 27-27. So there goes that wind in the sails, you know. The Saints offense then went 75 yards in 10 plays, where after a successful field goal by lunch, the Cardinals were called for offsides, and they wound up with a 3-yard Tim Hightower touchdown. Now the Saints have 34-27. This is when things started getting a little crazy. The teams traded touchdowns on identical scoring drives, and then the Saints defense, forced another fumble, giving them the ball at the Arizona 29 with only 5:22 to play, and that enabled the Saints finally took control of the game as a roughing the passer penalty kept this drive alive. Blah, blah, blah. And Tim Hightower scored from the 2. Saints up by 2 scores, 48-34. And that's when I think the Cardinals let everything lay down because they were kind of in it. But then
they laid down the whole game.
Yeah, a late touchdown wasn't enough. Saints win. Did he just say shit on the radio?
I didn't say that. I said shoulda.
Oh.
Shoulda.
Shoulda, coulda. Playoffs. The Saints had 488 yards of offense. The Saints defense gave up 425 yards to a lying down Cardinals team. They averaged 7.7 yards a run.
The offense wasn't laying down. The defense was laying down.
They got 7.7 yards a run against us. The Saints had 33 first downs. That's a lot. That's the Saints we saw in 2005. Right
that's the flex. That's that flex defense we used to use.
Are you talking about the Cowboys?
Remember that?
And Dick Nolan?
Yeah.
Dick Nolan did that with the Cowboys. Then he came to the Saints. We thought we were going to the Super Bowl with that.
Defense.
What the hell are y'all doing?
I don't know. They've been yelling flex. Yeah. I thought the flex defense was a disease when I was a kid.
Yeah,
it
seemed pretty bad.
Yeah, it's still bad.
Mark Ingram did.
I think I still have the affliction.
The affliction. Larry, you ever had an inflection?
I've had inflections, infractions, quite a few fucking
Anyway, Byron talked about the non-existent Saints running game, but Mark Ingram did average 4.6 yards a carry on 78 yards. The Saints were a little unbalanced, throwing a lot more than they passed, but I think the running game kind of helped to sustain this win in some way. Yes. And Byron, talk to me a little bit about what you thought about this Arizona win on the road and how how the offense looked, how the defense looked, and where we stand right now.
Well, it doesn't matter. We won.
Thank you. 48-41.
Yeah, the result is the fruit of our labor.
Yes, indeed. He said fruit. Yeah, Larry, you know a couple of fruits?
Yeah. Yeah,
not too many.
Yeah,
not too many.
I didn't think so. You know, Byron told me about Uncle Rick. Byron told me about Uncle Rick one time. He said, "Tell your uncle to stop coming out that bathhouse across the street."
He's so fruit they just picked him.
Some people, his fruit is a $3 bill.
Yeah, look.
Stop
spraying neem on that guy.
He's got a little shine to him. Yeah. Anyway, we're gonna continue to talk about sports here on the Sports Guru Show. We're gonna let him. Byron Point of Ed talk to you about the NFL Week 16's picks coming up after this commercial break. Larry, you in the house?
In the house, baby.
You gonna make some picks with us, dog?
We got this. Yeah, we can make some picks.
Because some people are trying to bet right now, like the babies need diapers and
we're going to provide.
Well, this will be the time to do it,
and that's what we do. So I hope you out for Guru Nation right now.
We can do this with today's games.
Well, we're gonna let Mike take us to a local commercial break. This is the Sports Guru Show. All right,
go 985. Right back.
643-1560. Holla at your people.
When we got them locked, U-N-I-T-E, a little shout to Ian and Zoe. Walking when the wild, but can't deny. If we can work it out, it would be so fly. We'll never know what unless we try. So tell me, party people, what's your zodiac sign? Break dancers of the world, unite.
Show.
Instead of winning 3 in a row at home, the Saints lose 3 in a row in the Dome. Did anybody, Tracy and Baby Doll,
I did not expect it, not at all.
I mean, did anybody in the whole
Did anybody? I don't think anybody.
I mean, ESPN, Baltimore fans, Cincinnati fans, San Francisco fans, did anybody think that the Saints would lose 3 at home, baby?
Honestly,
Tracy, come on, talk to me, y'all.
Here on WSLA Radio, 1560 AM.
Turn around, put your hand, bring it back, please. Watch your head, please.
If you'd like to, go ahead and grab a book.
Time is it's 10 in the morning. Hello?
Can you come get me?
Hello?
Can you come get
Are
me?
you serious? Now?
In the unfortunate event of an arrest,
Contact Chris Roberts bail bonds.
Who?
You know who to call. They got a long family tradition of service.
With a pedigree that guarantees a timely release.
the experienced and expertly trained staff will open the doors to freedom.
I'm glad to know about
All right. I'll do it. I'll call.
Call 504-273-0542.
Contact Chris Roberts bail bonds at yahoo.com.
A trusted name in bail bonding.
When you're downtown in New Orleans, in the French Quarter, you need to be at Sneaky Pete's.
Yeah.
If you need to get away from the daily grind, come get right every night and be with the cool kids.
Yeah, you cool.
At the best local bar in the Big Easy. Let Bobby walk into our Washington, show you how he's living,
Old 2x4.
and drink it up with Troy and the Ultimate Groove.
That boy's crazy.
You will get served at the one and only Sneaky Pete's.
You better believe it.
The place to be and be seen. Be there or be square.
Like SpongeBob.
SquarePants.
Welcome.
Just off Canal at 135 Charters in the world famous French Quarter.
You know where's that?
Come let Lollipop get you wet with cold beer specials and cheap hot shots. Sneaky Pete's offers video gaming, a great jukebox, and a crowd of regulars that you will easily become one of.
We hope so.
You might never leave.
You better.
It's 24 hours, 7 days, all the way through.
Oh, yeah. It's football season, baby.
Heading out to a game and don't know what to wear? Go to Florida Kim in the West Bank, located at 7003 4th Street in Marrero. They specialize in jewelry, t-shirts, ties, and customized chucks for any of your favorite teams. Available in all sizes for men, women, and children. Get the best toddler wear such as booties, barefoot sandals for both boys and girls. Visit FloridaKim.com for more info or call 504-210-6743. That's 504-210-6743.
Relaxing in the breeze, drink on my coastin', cook dirty bird, rotisserie roasted, do the dirty bird, the Darius way, pick six up the sideline, yippee-ki-yay, yeah, they were hating, with the bounty gating, had everybody screaming, free Sean Payton, patiently waiting for the regular season, but this another reason for y'all to go ahead and shop away. We gon' get fresh at Flirty Kim for Sunday. Yeah, that's the who that way. The who that way.
The station.
This is Joe Horn, former New Orleans Saints, and you're listening to the Sports Guru Show on WSLA 1560 AM.
Follow us on Twitter right now.
Yeah, boy.
Hello everybody, this is your buddy Boudreaux. I was getting ready to cook me a nice little possum stew when Claudine walked in from the store. She said, "Hey Boudreaux." I said, "What, Cher?" She said, "I got you some new seasoning for you to try." I said, "Well, bring it over here. I'm in the process of cooking a little possum right now." She gave me a little bottle with a pretty crawfish on the front. It's called Red Claw Cajun Seasoning. I look at the front, say low sodium, no MSG, gluten free. I said, man, this probably not no good if it's healthy for you.
Oh, no. I know.
Anyway, I figure I'd try it out. So I seasoned that possum up. Oh, I cooked it in my black iron pot for about 2 hours. Let me tell you, Chef, had the whole house smelling good. My possum had magically turned into a filet mignon in my mouth. You go out and try Red Claw Cajun Seasoning at www.redclawcajunseasoning.com, or you could call them at 985-212-0334. Tell them Boudreaux sent you.
Looking to shoot extreme high-quality footage for your next project? Contact Ariel Nola for all your aerial camera needs. This FAA-compliant company allows you to lease an aerial camera drone at a reasonable rate. Qualified operators are available to assist you with those hard-to-reach angles on site. Visit arielnola.com or call 504-559-6170. That's 504-559-6170. Ariel Nola. We fly, you shoot. Okay. Do you want the best seats in the nest to watch the New Orleans Pelicans at the Smoothie King Center? Contact Preston Hayden for the best available deals. Call 504-593-4975. That's 504-593-4975. Take flight with Preston, an official Pelicans ticket representative.
Now. This is Buford Jordan. This is Joe Horn, former New Orleans Saints.
Hi, everybody. I'm Ron Swoboda, and I want you to listen to the Sports Guru Show, WSLA 1560 AM.
Oh, my God. Turns me on.
When you're downtown in New Orleans, in the French Quarter, you need to be at Sneaky Pete's.
Yeah.
If you need to get away from the daily grind, come get right every night and be with the cool kids.
Yeah, you're cool.
At the best local bar in the Big Easy. Let Bobby walk into our Washington, show you how he's living.
Old 2x4.
And drink it up with Troy and the Ultimate Groove.
That boy's crazy.
You will get served at the one and only Sneaky Pete's.
You better believe it.
The place to be and be seen. Be there or be square.
Like SpongeBob.
SquarePants. Just off Canal at 135 Charters in the world-famous French Quarter.
You know where it's at.
Come let Lollipop get you wet with cold beer specials and cheap hot shots.
Lollipop, lollipop, lollipop.
Sneaky Pete's offers video gaming, a great jukebox, and a crowd of regulars that you will easily become one of.
Oh, we hope so.
You might never leave.
And you better.
It's 24 hours, 7 days, all the way through. This week, some teams are going to be slaughtered. If that's how they feel, Byron, like when you are up against, we talked about this last week, you up against playoff elimination in the NFL, one team's got to want it more than the other.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to slaughter the other team. Byron, you played football. Don't you really feel that way when it's down to that point in the game?
Yeah.
Like this is the last game or not? You know,
you
got to slaughter the opponent.
It's like when you put your fingers down in the ground, if you're a
3-point stance or
defensive
full
lineman or you're in a 4-point stance or whatever.
Right.
And you see the whites of the knuckles,
and
your fingers are in. Say if it's raining,
you against me.
It's rain, it's mud, it's whatever. You can feel that between your fingernails and everything else.
Yeah,
it's time to go, bro. It's that 1 inch makes your life.
Yes, indeed.
That defines your moment right there. It's all about moments at that point.
3 yards in the cloud of dust.
Yep.
Sometimes you got to run the daylight, Larry. You got to run the daylight, baby.
Run for it, baby. Run for it.
All the hairs on my body.
I thought he was going to say balls just now. Anyway, this week's NFL matchups.
Too.
Yes. Yep. I'm sure all the girls know it by now. Anyway, week 16 in the NFL showcases one game with the Miami Dolphins. That reminded me of the gay dolphin on the helmet coming in.
What gay dolphin?
The dolphin on the Miami Dolphins helmet. It's like Skippy the Dolphin.
I think he's smiling now.
Dolphins 9-5 versus the Bills 7-7. Now, this is in Buffalo, Byron. And okay, the Bills got a way less chance of even making the playoffs than the Saints, but they're still alive. And even without quarterback Ryan Tannehill, the Bills, Bills at home against the Dolphins.
Oh, okay.
Even without Tannehill, the Dolphins are one of the hottest teams in the NFL. Freezing rain is forecast in Buffalo, though. The Dolphins have won 8 of the last 9 and control their wild card fate, clinching the playoffs with a win today. Miami has not won since 2011 in Buffalo, so... Byron, I know how you feel about upsets and whatnot, and teams supposed to win, they're supposed to win, but you think things are going to be kind of hard for the Dolphins today in the freezing rain?
It's looking grim.
Freezing rain, yeah.
Potentially.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean...
The Ryan brothers?
I mean, Buffalo's still got a shot.
Buffalo's -4.5 right now.
That's a perfect spread.
Yeah, it is. But my point... I think that Miami, if they want to play, if they want to be in the playoffs, they will win.
There you go.
Because if Ajayi had 200 yards on them last
time they played, right in Miami, right.
And and they were saying, "Oh, we're not going to let them do that to me again."
Right.
Well, guess what?
In fact, that's exactly what's going on.
Going to happen. If you're playing with that kind of weather. That's what happens.
Well, anyway,
you get run on all day.
Thank you. Ajayi has struggled lately, though, and Bills running back LaShawn McCoy could have a big day against for the Bills. They have the league's best or second best running game, and he is on fire lately and a whole season long. But I don't know, dude. I think I'm going to go ahead and call. Guru says Bills 19, Dolphins 17. Larry Jacobson, talk to me about the Bills at home facing the Dolphins today.
I would say...
microphone, talk into it, eat it.
I would say the Bills 24, Dolphins 17.
So you got the Bills winning at home. Why? Because they wanted more.
Well, you got the Ryan brothers there, and they at home.
Right.
And it'll be cold.
Okay.
So, go with the Bills.
There you go. Byron Point events in the house.
I'm going to say the weather doesn't matter today. Because
you like the way Miami's running game looks?
Yeah. I'm not saying they win, but I say they win by the spread.
I got you, 4.5 points. So Larry, if you had to bet, because somebody right now is worried about their rent money. They got milk in the fridge, but they ain't got no cheese.
You're not getting that money till Tuesday.
So
slow down.
If the Bills were getting 4.5, and you're about to go to the bookie right now,
ain't gonna be there tomorrow morning
Larry,
with the Christmas.
What would you tell Guru Nation? Should they take the Bills in the spread, or should they take Miami to cover?
It might be Wednesday.
I wouldn't fool with that one.
There you go.
I would let that one lay because the line is too close.
Yeah.
The over-under, I believe, is 43.
Right.
And a half.
Let me see. 42.
So what you're saying is they got other games you could bet on.
That's what I have right now.
Yeah,
but that's one side.
I think you would have a better
so let's hold off on those babies' diapers right now. Larry's in the house. The New York Jets, 4-10, face the New England Patriots at 12-2, who are in New England this week. The Pats are trying to clinch home field advantage throughout the AFC playoffs. The Jets are a fractured group. Tom Brady is banged up. We might see Jacoby Brissett. Byron, you got any 4-1-1 on that?
The line is 17, folks.
You think?
Wow.
Oh, and they will cover. But Byron, what do you think about Brady being a little banged up and Jacoby Brissett just getting signed back from the practice squad? You think we might see Brissett today?
Why not?
Because I don't care that it's wrong.
Thank you, Mike.
I think he might. I'm not sure if he'll even start.
But that's not
there you go.
Brady might not even start. If I had that option, and if I was New England, I would see Brady on the sidelines, patting people on the back.
Garoppolo in there,
right?
With a center. No, I put Brissett in because number 2 is your.
Yeah,
is
you're playing the freaking Jets.
I mean, number 2, you don't want to get hurt.
Yeah,
because what happens?
He's banged up already.
Yeah.
This is why we're questioning it. Yeah,
put your number 3 in, who's as good as anybody's number 1.
That's why when the oil came out of the stuff in the Gulf, that's why
the way it goes.
That's why we counted on you to give us the check.
Yeah, you don't put in number 2.
Cash in that check.
You don't put in number 2 when you got a number 3 that can win.
We're talking 2s and 3s now here with the Patriots hosting the Jets today. Jets quarterback situation is unclear. Bryce Petty got smoked last week. Did you see the hit?
He said it was the hardest hit he ever had.
And yet he's still alive.
Yeah. He got hit good, too. I saw it.
His teeth are loose right now.
He's
got blue balls from that hit.
You know what? I can appreciate that hit.
Larry, you ever got hit so hard you got blue balls?
No.
Me neither.
No.
Byron, you did.
Yes.
Byron was a quarterback in New Orleans back in the late 80s, early 90s. Anyway,
it's terrible.
The Patriots defense has been the difference in the last few games, averaging only 87 yards per rush game. For the defense only allowing that much.
Wow.
And they've only allowed 16 to 18 points per game. The Jets only average 17 points a game. I mean, covering the spread, right here, Guru says.
Shutout.
New England says 20. The Guru says New England 27-10 covering the spread. Byron, point of it, what you got?
Well, let me see. Let me check.
I mean,
this out.
who's going to win?
I'm going to say.
Right?
I'm going to say 42-0.
Is this a checkpoint?
42-0.
That's way covering the spread. Larry Jacobs is in the house. What you think about the Jets
and it's raining.
Oh my
God.
God,
over there.
Larry, are the Jets even going to put their jock straps on today?
I wouldn't.
I think they will a little bit. I think they'll score 10 points. The Jets will score 10.
Yeah.
Hey, it's so cold.
That they might have. They should have left their jock straps in the locker room.
Yeah. Jets will score 10. Right. Patriots 27.
That's the same score I got. Me and Larry's in the house. Well, let's talk about that. Atlanta Falcons that leads the NFC South at 9-5. They've actually totally won this division, no doubt already. Against the Panthers, whose playoff chances are not as slim as the Bills, but slimmer than the Saints at 6-8. Atlanta leads the NFC in scoring with 33 points per game. It has the league's second-ranked offense. Carolina gave up 571 yards versus Atlanta in October. Carolina leads the NFL with 40 sacks, but have one of the worst passing defenses in the NFL, which Drew Brees totally exploited in the Dome early in the season. Matt Ryan is an MVP candidate. I think Byron would agree with that.
Yes.
Larry, don't you think Matt Ryan's an MVP candidate?
Yes, I do. This is a rough one to pick here. I think this is going to be a tight game, and
talk to me, brother.
Well, with Atlanta -3,
right?
At the Panthers.
So you worried about the baby's diapers yet, or you waiting on that?
No, this is going to be a tight one.
Okay, let's let that one.
I'll go with the Panthers on this one.
Okay, gotcha.
I'll go with the Panthers on this.
The Panthers have won 2 in a row. Greg Olsen could be a factor today because the Falcons are susceptible to tight end play. Guru says Atlanta 40, Carolina 31, even though Carolina's home. Byron Pointer, talk to me.
I say take the over.
Really? What is the over here?
The over-under is 51.5.
Oh, yeah, I got the
down.
over, dog.
Yeah, Atlanta's had 40-plus points in the last 2 games.
I ain't got no babies, but I'm going to buy diapers anyway.
That's just their team.
Yeah,
right. Save up,
Yeah, you never know.
Stock up.
Yeah, because at the end of the world, you're going to be buying diapers, tampons, and bullets.
Yeah, when you get older, you're going to need them anyway.
Larry, what you think about this game? You said what you were going to do about the spread.
Hey, you don't have to worry about the kids. Think about you.
Yeah, hello. That's
it's
right.
The future.
Get it how you live, children.
It's buying futures. That's what that's called.
Yes, indeed. Larry, talk to me about this game in detail.
I'm thinking 23-21.
That's covering the spread. And how's it?
Panthers.
Yes. Oh wow.
You still get the over.
Yeah, you know what? There you go. There you go. And Larry, that doesn't seem crazy because Atlanta's already won the division. They don't really need to win this game. Carolina's playoff hopes are so dim and slim, but still they're there. So yeah, maybe they got a little more to fight for, which I think is going to be the bane of the NFL's existence.
But it always seems like at the end of the year,
they virtually don't.
At the end of the year, when it really comes down to it, you know,
their will is gone.
December football.
They're going to be playing hard.
Gotcha. Larry Jacobs in the house. Let me talk to y'all right now about
I disagree.
The lowly Byron point of events check is in the mail. Yeah. If you didn't get it, you know now.
Jackson, I don't disagree with you, Larry. You're right. But
Word, my brother, word.
Word
it's all good, baby. It's
word
all
to
good.
the mother lover, Bobby Washington's in the house.
Wah, wah.
Jacksonville's at home, but they're 2-12 against a Titans team that's 8-6. And dude, Mike Malarkey, the Titans coach, said, "Do not
He's
overlook."
no Malarkey, I can tell you that.
When he
Titans roll today.
When he said, "Do
That's
not,"
your lock pick right there.
He said,
Titans.
he told his team to not overlook Jacksonville Jaguars. The Titans are trying to go from worst to first in the AFC South. The Jags have lost 9 straight. The Titans need to keep things simple, I would say. Tennessee has won 7 of the last 10 games.
Yeah, run the ball. You're the 2 biggest goddamn running backs
you got
in the world.
Third best running offense in the NFL.
Tennessee minus 4.5.
DeMarco Murray.
I'm surprised they even throw the ball. Period.
Right, and yet Marcus Mariota's awesome. See, he can throw, but who they throw it to? Yeah, but with that run game, right?
With Mariota, if you put those 3 in the back, like if you did a single wing offense, oh my lord,
oh my God, yeah.
Jesus.
Titans running back DeMarco Murray is the league's 2nd-ranked runner, leading the AFC with 1,224 yards. The Jags are riddled with injuries, and that's pretty much what's going on with
because
their
nobody wants to play.
Yeah, and even if they had those guys, they're not talented. Anyway,
well, they're not talented enough to win today.
The Jags are only averaging 18 points a game, and they average less than 100 yards per game rushing. And while Tennessee only allows them 91 yards per game rushing, I got Tennessee winning 24-20 in Jacksonville. It could be worse.
Yeah.
BP.
Yeah. Oh no, I agree. They're gonna lose for sure.
But what about that spread, Larry?
35-17.
Minus 5. I would take Tennessee.
Really?
I think they're going to beat them by more than 7.
Yeah. By my score, I would take Jacksonville in the points. But Larry, talk to me.
35-17 Tennessee.
Yeah,
they will cover.
I think they're going to fold and blow. And
right.
Blah,
they're looking
blah,
for Leonard
blah.
Fournette. Yeah, I got you.
It's done.
Yeah, and Jacksonville's not a scary place to play. Let's face it like that.
No, it's not.
Well, and actually the weather's quite nice today.
Just to
let you know.
It's 11:23 here at the Sports Guru Show. We want to tell everybody to give us a call at area code 985-643-1560. Check in with BP the Tornado. Check in with Larry Jacobson, the one hot trots in the house. We're going to talk about this one game here, and then we're going to take a commercial break. But this game is the reason that the Sports Guru Show came on at 10 o'clock today, because we are and want to be the new Saints pregame ritual, which you usually like to come on. The Saints play at 3. We come on at 1 or 2, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But today, the Saints' fate is going to be decided by one of these games, and this one I'm talking about is the Minnesota Vikings are traveling to Lambeau Field to face an 8-6 Packers team. The Vikings are 7-7. The Packers are pushing for the playoffs with a 4-game winning streak. Byron, we're talking about this game right now. The Vikings facing the Packers. And this is the game that I pigeonholed. And this is why we're on the air earlier today.
Yeah, okay.
Because this game is going to decide whether we even worry about the Saints playoff like that.
I forgot about it.
So the Vikings are on the brink of playoff elimination, losing 7 of the last 9 games. Quarterback Aaron Rodgers of Green Bay is close to 100% healthy, which he hasn't been for the last 6 or 7 weeks. Green Bay has 10 takeaways in the last 2 games. They are hurting at outside linebacker, though, and there's going to be a mass unit there. Green Bay's running game has reemerged with Ty Montgomery, who Byron probably has on his fantasy team, and Christine Michael. The Vikings' offensive line is weak, and that's probably the reason they've lost those games that we talked about. Minnesota's offense is ranked second to last in the NFC, in the NFL, and last in rushing. The Vikings' defense remains strong with 3 Pro Bowlers, allowing only 18 points. Green Bay wide receiver Jordy Nelson has over 1,000 yards and 12 touchdowns. Byron, I know how hard this is for me to say. I'm going to say Minnesota 23, Green Bay 21, just because I know the Saints need that. I know the Saints need that. But what are the odds and what are the chances of the Saints being able to make the playoffs due to the Minnesota Vikings beating Green Bay?
A major day by what's his name?
Sam Bradford?
No, the running team. They need to get Adrian Peterson.
And he may be hurt. He may not play today.
Yeah, well, then it's over with.
Right.
That's what I would say.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, no. I mean,
the offensive line's weak, like I mentioned.
With the weather up there, I think it's still cold.
But you know,
it's a running game,
right?
And
right.
I don't think the only thing I don't see any way they're going to win.
I know. I mean, that's why I picked
the way they're playing.
Right. That's why I picked such a close score. But stranger things have happened in the NFL.
I mean, the only thing I could think is
maybe they come in a little too high.
Who is the division leader up there?
It's Detroit.
Detroit.
And these
okay, so they're playing for second place.
Yes, Green Bay in Minnesota.
I mean, excuse me for my ignorance.
That's why I'm thinking maybe.
And I hate that.
No.
I've never wanted to say that in my
That's
entire
why I
life.
think Minnesota is going to win this game because they can also get to second place.
They don't matter that much to me. Neither of those teams.
But today it does because the Saints need Minnesota to win. Today, the Saints need Minnesota to win. So I'm just thinking maybe, you know what, Minnesota wants it more. I don't know how or where. But I got Minnesota winning just because the Saints.
Well, they should want more. Both teams should really want to be in the playoffs.
Right. Thank you. There you go. That's why they play the game.
That's why they play the game.
And like Dennis Green said,
every given Sunday, you can't call.
And that's why Dennis Green said, that's why we took the damn field.
And I think, and you know what? And I think Adrian Peterson, if there is going to be a win on them, Adrian Peterson is going to be the catalyst.
Yeah, you're right. Well, guess what? Go Minnesota.
Their defense is strong, so they need to make a comeback.
And that's what I mentioned in my notes. Their defense is definitely one of the strongest points in the NFL. Larry Jacobson, talk to me about Minnesota at Green Bay. Thank you, BP.
I'm thinking it's going to be hard for Minnesota to go to the Lambeau and beat the Packers.
Absolutely.
You know, the line is what they got them at Green Bay -6.5.
That's not good.
You know,
that's not good.
You're going to the tundra at this time of year in December, and the Packers.
The Packers are all year long. You've been playing in the palatial,
your brand new stadium. Yeah, right.
And they've been on national TV like 17 times.
Continue, Larry.
You know what I'm saying?
Continue with this.
It's like a big greenhouse. You don't even need a heater in that place anymore.
That's fun
because you put 80,000 people in there, and they got I think they got a casino and everything else in that month.
I will be pulling for the Vikings, but thank you. But I think it's going to be hard for the Vikings to go up to the Packers. And with the line at 6.5, I would take the Vikings. I'm calling this 23-20 Packers.
Wow! Thank you, Larry, for killing the Saints season just now, and Byron as well.
Well, no,
I got Minnesota winning.
Hey, look, I'm picking on the game.
Why is everybody always picking on me?
Why is everybody always picking on me?
Yeah, well, we're gonna take a commercial break here on the Sports Guru Show.
He's a clown.
We're gonna come back. We're gonna come back and talk about the rest of these NFL picks with Byron Pointer at the Tornado. What's up, BP?
I'm chilling, bro.
We're gonna continue to talk with Larry Lowdown Jacobson. Say it, Bjorn. Say it, Bjorn. Holla at your people at the Sports Guru Show. House call.
Murder on my mind, it's time to pray to God. My revolver's not religious, the revolution's born. You wanna know my name, to go and tell us all. You wanna know my game, Suicide Squad. Pistol on my waist, I might make a mistake. Headshot, oh my God, am I crazy? Drugs every corner, this is Gotham City. Killer crop, came to kidnap you to cut out your kidney. Ain't no mercy, got that purple Lamborghini lurking. Rose, so she know that pussy worth it. Flooded Rolex at the Grammy Awards. They still selling dope, that's those Miami boys. Killers everywhere, it ain't no place to run. For my wrongs, I have just begun. Ain't no mercy, ain't no mercy.
When you're downtown in New Orleans, in the French Quarter, you need to be at Sneaky Pete's.
Yeah.
If you need to get away from the daily grind, come get right every night and be with the cool kids.
Yeah, you cool.
At the best local bar in the Big Easy. Let Bobby walk into our Washington, show you how he's living, and drink it up with Troy and the Ultimate Groove.
That boy's crazy.
You will get served at the one and only Sneaky Pete's. The place to be and be seen. Be there or be square.
Like SpongeBob.
SquarePants. Just off Canal at 135 Charter in the world-famous French Quarter.
You know where's that?
Come let Lollipop get you wet with cold beer specials and cheap hot shots.
Lollipop, lollipop, lollipop.
Sneaky Pete's offers video gaming, a great jukebox, and a crowd of regulars that you will easily become one of. You might never leave. It's 24 hours, 7 days, all the way through.
Now. This is Buford Jordan. This is Joe Horn, former New Orleans Saints.
Hi, everybody. I'm Ron Swoboda, and I want you to listen to the Sports Guru Show, WSLA, 1560 AM.
Oh, my God.
Today is the final question. And the answer is for sale. Will the Saints step up and beat Tampa Bay today? Will Minnesota beat Green Bay? And we're going to talk about a couple other scenarios. But right now, we're going to talk briefly about the Chargers and the Browns. 5-9 Chargers, 0-14 Browns. Cleveland has lost the last 6 games by double digits, Byron. But your boy, Cleveland wide receiver Terrell Pryor, has 877 yards, 66 receptions. San Diego has lost 4 of the last 5 games. Phillip Rivers has thrown 18 picks and lost 8 fumbles. The Chargers have blown 7 fourth-quarter leads. The Chargers rank 13 on offense, but they rank 30th on defense. Opponents have averaged 4.8 yards per carry versus Cleveland. And Guru says San Diego 31-21 on the road. Cleveland doesn't matter, B.
Yeah, it does.
Somebody's going to bet this game.
Well, no, I think Cleveland's going to win.
Against the Chargers.
Yeah.
Because they travel all the way to Cleveland.
I think so.
And Phillip Rivers gives up the ball all the time.
Yeah.
They don't ever run the game.
You just said it all.
I know. Is it going to be Guru? Is it going to be RG3 though? Hey, I'm glad somebody was listening out there.
Yeah, I was.
You know? Yeah. You know what, B? You always lend a good ear. Yeah. That's why I listen to you too when you speak, brother. But Larry, do you know the spread on this game, and do you even care? Does the NFL care? I mean, every game counts for something, right?
The line is San Diego
minus
minus 4.5.
San Diego.
4.5.
4.5.
The over on
Jesus.
46.
Jesus.
Yeah, take that. Take all of that.
Eat all of that up, Byron
Take
said.
all of that, and
do what you
Okay.
want with it.
I think the Browns lose again.
Oh my God.
Big time.
Byron, that's lofty expectations for the Browns to win, but
I think the Browns will win.
Gotcha. Well, there you go, getting that first win of the season. This is
I
a
don't see
game.
it happening.
We're going to talk right here on Sports Guru Show. I want you to chime in with us at area code 985-643 at WSLA 1560 AM. Slide down New Orleans. Byron, this game is as pivotal as the Vikings-Packers game. I'm talking about the Redskins versus the Bears in Chicago. Redskins 7-6-1. The Bears 3-11. Washington has lost 3.
The Bears need to win. Right?
This bodes well for the Saints. Washington has lost 3 of the last 4. But Chicago has lost 2 straight and 5 of the last 6. Washington quarterback Kirk Cousins ranks.
Bode well for the Saints.
Well, the first one would well for the Saints.
Okay.
The fact that they lost 3 of the last 4.
I'm like, I don't see anybody playing Chicago.
Yeah, I tried to stop that before I started again, but Larry's had something to say. Washington's quarterback Kirk Cousins. This sucks for the Saints. Is second in the NFL in passing with 4,360 yards.
Are
He
you
is
serious?
that. The Bears 3-4 defense.
I love Kirk Cousins. I'm sorry, man.
The Bears 3-4.
That I did not know.
He's a leader.
He's right behind Drew Brees in passing.
He's a leader.
The Bears 3-4 defense will find it difficult to target the Redskins playmakers as Washington spreads it around effectively. Washington tight end Jordan Reed, the tight end for the Redskins, has dominated the Bears as of late, but he's banged up. The Bears wide receiver Alshon Jeffrey will help quarterback Matt Barkley move the ball with running back Jordan Hayward, who has over 1,000 yards rushing, going against the Redskins' 29th ranked defense. Tell me that don't bode well for the Saints. Washington is third, forcing fumbles, which is not good for the Saints on defense.
It's cold.
But linebacker Ryan Kerrigan is banged up. Chicago's defense has 3 players with 7 sacks or more, and they do get linebacker Jarrell Freeman back. Now, Byron, look, I'm going with the way that the Bears played the Packers last week, tough like that, only lost by 4 in the game the whole time. I mean, Chicago's the spoiler. I mentioned in the intro. I got Chicago beating the 29th ranked defense.
Wow.
Washington cannot win on the road. 23-17 Chicago. Talk to me, BP.
I will go with the
Saints gotta have this.
And I think it's going to happen.
Say that again.
I think it's going to happen.
Talk to me how it's going to happen, dog.
I would believe that the running game's going to have to take hold. I mean,
he's doing so good.
You know, it's just going. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, you're right. And they at home too. You know, run the ball when you're at home.
Go
bro.
with the flow.
Yeah,
people.
you're right.
You know, if something's working
Barkley
for you,
to Jeffrey.
if something's working for you, don't dismiss it.
Yes, indeed. Larry Jacobs is in the house. Thank you, BP.
It's very rarely you see the home team, minus the points.
Really, that's true.
So
what's the spread, Larry?
And the
line is Washington -3.
Yeah, well, you know what? I think
So
that
I'm
goes
gonna go
well
with
for the Saints.
I'm gonna go with the Bears on this one.
All right.
I say the Bears win by 3.
Hootie!
The Bears win straight up by 3.
Yes, indeed. That would be a push. So do not bet this game if you're trying to get your baby some diapers. Yeah, he's in the house. Thank you, Sports Guru co-host Byron Point Event and Mr. Larry Jacobson. Let's talk about these NFL games. We got a little while left to talk about these games. This is a game me and Larry talked about earlier. The Colts are going to the Raiders. The Colts are 7-7, Raiders 11-3. The Raiders are playing for a first-round bye. The Colts are 4-0 in their last 4 road games. Quarterback Andrew Luck is banged up but has thrown 27 touchdowns this season. Raiders quarterback Derek Carr has a serious injury on his pinky, but like you mentioned, Larry, he's 3-1 since he's got that injury. The Raiders have 7 Pro Bowls on this year's team. A productive day by Colts running back Frank Gore could slow the Raiders' pass rush, where defender Khalil Mack has 11 sacks. Now listen to me, and listen to me good. I'm a Raiders fan, Raider Nation, baby. But I think the Raiders are going to sit down today, and I think that the Colts, like the Saints, they gotta. If they don't win, they out. If they win, the Saints are still slim. I just think that the way the Colts have played and have lost a lot of the games that they've been close in, I think this is the upset of the day. I got Colts 27, Raiders 24, and I'm a Raiders fan. Larry?
I don't see that happening. I see the Raiders
upset.
Still
in
rolling.
Oakland.
They ain't got nothing to fight for.
In the black hole.
Hey.
That's right. In the black hole. For
call
the
me
black
crazy.
hole.
Oh, wait. Did you just call me crazy, Byron? You just call me crazy to my face.
Yourself crazy.
I don't see the Raiders
Larry,
losing
talk to me about this game.
No, I see that if they sit everybody.
I don't see the Raiders losing this
Talk
game.
to me, Larry.
I don't see the starters sitting.
Right.
I think they're going to play it.
I do.
Right?
That's
And
the
they
only
play
way
in the
they'll
win.
lose.
They play to win.
And I say they go 12-3.
Go Raider Nation. Byron, talk to me about this upset I'm talking about. How crazy am I?
Well, if they sit everybody, it's not too crazy at all.
Oakland -3.5, and they still win straight up.
take the Raiders, huh?
27.
I don't want the Raiders to lose. I just think
the scruff of his nose.
I just think this.
backwards?
I just think this is the sucker pick of the day for Vegas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I mean, look how hard the Colts have played out here.
Man, I don't see that at all.
I
don't see that whole.
And I'm not.
Carr is having a career year, and I believe
well, I'd say Sidney,
he's going to roll.
I'm just saying.
His fingers hurt, dog. I was 3-1
It's
with
been
him.
hurt for 3 weeks, man. Come on.
This is another game that I don't know if matters anymore. It's the Cardinals at the
Who
Seahawks.
needs fingers when you're a quarterback?
Babies need fingers? No. Oh, when you're
Quarterbacks don't.
Oh, Uncle Ricky throws the ball without hitting grabbing the strings.
Exactly.
And he also lives in bathhouses.
Exactly.
Seattle is at home against the Cardinals. Seattle's 9-4-1. Seattle's trying to clinch a first round bye. The Cardinals are depleted by injury. We saw that last week against the Saints. Arizona running back David Johnson leads the NFL with 17 touchdowns and also leads the NFL in yards from scrimmage. And it's dangerous out of the backfield. Seattle has benefited from a healthier Russell Wilson. Guru says Seattle at home 37. And even though, like you mentioned, Cardinals laid down, I still think they're going to put up some points. I think they might get 31. But, you know, Larry, talk to me about Seattle at home against Arizona today.
Seattle -8.
Whoa.
At home.
I got them losing by 6.
Wow. Well,
winning by 6, I mean.
They may cover that. They may cover that.
Yeah, so this is another sucker bet.
Russell, well, yeah, this could be a sucker bet right here.
Don't touch it.
You know, I wouldn't fool with this one,
at all.
I wouldn't
touch it.
I wouldn't fool with this one, B.
Talk to me about
somebody leaning in with the skirt and the other one that doesn't want to screw him.
Whoa!
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm busy over here. I'm busy over here. I'm gonna do me over here.
Yeah.
All right, talk to me about the nuts and bolts of this game.
Yeah, I just told you.
I got you. Now this game has a good bit of significance, but only for the Texans, really. And the Bengals are 5-9-1. Texans are surprising 8-6. And they're at home, and Houston turns to quarterback Tom Savage. What you think about that start there, Larry? You think they did right by putting Osweiler on the bench? I mean, Savage came back from a deficit last week and won the game.
Well, they got the what? What is he? The $72 million man? And
he was Osweiler, yeah.
Okay, and now they're going with the other guy.
The other guy's he's an $8 man. Yeah.
I say take the Texans.
What's his name?
I say take the Texans minus the 2.
Tom Savage. It's Savage and Osweiler.
It's Osweiler.
Houston is battling to win the AFC.
Take the Texans minus the 2 today.
S is spelled backwards. S is spelled in O now. Osweiler. I swallow. This is like the NFL Illuminati in here. Somebody's swallowing something.
Ass swallower.
Anyway, Houston boosted. Now, the Saints took care of the NFL's number 1 defense last week, which makes the NFL's number 1 defense this week used in Texas, but they are dealing with a lot of injuries. The Bengals should get AJ Green back, and AJ Green, who was back already, but he got hurt Saturday, but they should get him back.
No, they're not.
Really? He's out.
He's out.
Oh, my God.
He's out.
I would take Houston minus the 2.
I'm trying to change
minus the what?
What?
Minus 2.
I can't hear you.
Take Houston minus the 2.
The Bengals are 0-3-1 in the last 4 games. Houston only scores. Oh, no. Houston only scores 17 points a game. The Texans have a weak running game with Lamar Miller.
Who does that?
I say Cincinnati beats.
Yeah, the safety's going to kill it.
I say Cincinnati beats that number 1 defense on the road 27-23 just because.
Yeah.
24-17 Houston.
Houston was at home. Talk to me, B. You think Houston's
at home? No.
Yeah, they're at home with the number 1 defense. And Jeremy Hill's hurt.
They'll win.
Gotcha. Talk to me. Give me a score.
Special teams. They'll have a few returns in this game.
What is the spread, Larry, again?
My iPad went out.
Houston minus 2.
Houston minus 2. What's the
over and under?
Oh, talking to the microphone now.
I can hear you.
Over and under 41.5.
41.5.
Babies need diapers.
I'm going to say it's the over, and I'm going to go with Houston.
At home.
At home, obviously. 24-17.
This is the bigger game of the week. We're talking about the Baltimore Ravens. Yeah.
Wow.
Baltimore Ravens 8-6 on the road. Baltimore Ravens 8-6 on the road at the 9-5 Pittsburgh Steelers.
I was feeling me right now. I was in myself, you know.
This game against the Steelers and the Ravens.
I want to talk about MVP.
Yeah, well, not yet. Anyway, this game between the Ravens and the Steelers in Pittsburgh could decide playoff hopes for either team. Steelers coach Mike Thomas said this is the snapshot of December football. The Ravens enter with a sense of confidence, having won 4 straight versus Pittsburgh. Baltimore has lost 4 road games in a row. The Steelers want revenge. And offensive tackle Marcus Gilbert says this game is theirs. Pittsburgh has won 5 straight. The Ravens running cornerback Jimmy Smith is out, and Roethlisberger will definitely talk Antonio Brown his way. Baltimore is ranked number 2 versus the run and has been having Le'Veon Bell's number. He only had 32 yards this season against the Ravens, and that was his season low. He does have 1,146 yards in 2016. Antonio Brown, on the other hand, has 11,088 yards and 11 touchdowns. Both teams allow only less than 20 points per game, and both of them only allow under 90 yards rushing. The Ravens' run game is weak, but the Guru says Pittsburgh wins at home 19-17. Larry Jacobson, Byron Point event, what's up?
You know, this is a very intriguing game. You know, these two teams always play each other very good. They in the same.
You don't say.
But I would say that the Steelers got a slight edge here.
Sure.
At home, being that the game's at home.
Right.
So.
December football, baby. Talk to us now.
It's Pittsburgh minus 5.5 if you're a betting man.
I take the Ravens to cover. I mean, I take the Ravens in the points, but I take Pittsburgh to win.
I like the Steelers to win straight up by 6 points.
Yes, indeed. Byron Point events in the house. The tornado.
I like some crab cakes.
Yes, indeed. Baltimore. Oh, really? Talk to me about how Baltimore overcome this road game.
I think it's going to be all depending on that little young man in the backfield, Mr. West.
I got you.
Okay. Baltimore.
Yeah,
that'll kill some time.
Yeah, we talked about some of the fact that their run game was kind of weak, but
Antonio Brown will go off today.
I think if he shows up,
right?
As long as he shows up,
yes.
Give him 75 all-purpose show.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying?
A close game, that might mean a lot. Look at Byron calling the ball. Baltimore Ravens with the win here. Well, anyway, we're going to talk about. We have 2 more games.
Go Baltimore.
I think we have 2 more games.
Maryland.
2 more games on tap, and that's not counting the Saints game. So let's continue to roll through this real quick. Now, this is a big game for both teams because Broncos on the road at the Chiefs. Broncos 8-6, Chiefs 10-4. They both have been inconsistent offensively lately. Denver ranks 24th on offense, while the Chiefs rank 24th on third down. I'm sorry. The Broncos are 24th in offense and 29th on third downs. Kansas City's also only ranked 23rd on offense. In the last 3 games, the Kansas City Chiefs have not scored an offensive touchdown in the second half. Denver has the second-ranked defense, number 1 versus the pass, allowing only 18 points a game. Kansas City leads the league in takeaways at plus 13, but are only ranked 29th in total defense. So it's going to be, I don't know, I mean, both are 8th in points allowed with 19. Kansas City quarterback Alex Smith has only thrown 12 touchdowns, but yet only thrown 6 picks. Kansas City tight end Travis Kelce will be the X factor this game with 957 yards receiving. Denver's defense is missing some key players on defense. So, Byron, I spit it all out. I got Kansas City winning at home, barely, 21-17.
Yeah, this is one of these I don't care games.
But it matters for people in Kansas City.
Well, no, I know. And KC's going to win.
That it's wrong.
KC will bring it home.
I totally
and I think KC might actually have
that's not important to me.
A path to the Super Bowl this year.
Yes, indeed. I do not doubt that at all. Larry Jacobson, talk to me about this game.
I got Kansas City winning at home. Andy Reid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
And this will come down to special teams.
Yeah.
What's that little young cat?
Turn guy. Yeah. What you talking about? Oh, Tyreek Hill.
That's what I'm talking about. Hill.
Yeah.
I think it'll come down to special teams in Kansas City.
Right. 2 lanes in the house. Let me kick it anyway.
Kansas City will cover the 3.5 points.
Yes, indeed. There you go. It's spoken right here at the Sports Guru Show from the one and only
Student.
LJ, the one and only BP. Last game we're going to talk about before we talk about the Saints is going to be the Lions at 9-5. Going to Dallas, so 12-2 Cowboys. The Lions are 5-1 in the last 6 games. The Lions' offense has sputtered in the last 4 games, getting only 20 points or less. Lions quarterback Matthew Stafford is playing with an injured finger. So am I. Everybody's trying to finger somebody.
You know how many times they use this finger?
The Detroit Lions are weak at running back, and Cowboys running back Ezekiel Elliott leads the NFL in rushing with 1,551 yards and 13 touchdowns. Dallas rookie quarterback Dak Prescott has only thrown 4 interceptions this year. The Cowboys defense, Perry Bernard will mention, is banged up but stingy, allowing only 18 points per game and less than 81 yards rushing. Detroit also only allows less than 100 yards per game rushing, but I don't think it's going to matter. I think Dallas wins at home, 27-20.
Yeah, we them boys.
Yes, indeed. Larry Jacobson, talk to me about the spread. What's going on with this game?
Well, it's like the Dallas Cowgirls. I don't know about these guys.
Like that meme.
Yeah.
I like the meme with all the black eyes.
Dak Prescott and Ezekiel, but
did you just read something from the Bible just now?
I'm going with Stafford on this one.
Oh,
if there was
the Lions are trying to get somewhere.
If there was any other quarterback that I would want in New Orleans, it would be Stafford.
Did you just give the Bible a staph infection?
I'm getting a Stafford infection.
We're gonna come back here at the Sports Guru Show. Thank you, BP.
Along with Stafford with Dallas -7.
We're gonna continue to talk about sports, and we're gonna come back with the preview of the Saints versus the Bucks and the playoff scenarios for the Saints. Let's go rock and roll with some Pantera.
Hello, everybody. This is your buddy Boudreaux. I was getting ready to cook me a nice little possum stew when Claudine walked in from the store. She said, "Hey, Boudreaux." I said, "What, Chef?" She said, "I got you some new seasoning for you to try." I said, "Well, bring it over here. I'm in the process of cooking a little possum right now." She gave me a little bottle with a pretty crawfish on the front. It's called Red Claw Cajun Seasoning. I look at the front. Say low sodium, no MSG, gluten free. I say, man, this probably not no good if it's healthy for you.
Oh, no.
I know.
Anyway, I figure I'd try it out. So I seasoned that possum up. Oh, I cooked it in my black iron pot for about 2 hours. Let me tell you, Chef, had the whole house smelling good. My possum had magically turned into a filet mignon in my mouth. You go out and try Red Claw Cajun Seasoning at www.redclawcajunseasoning.com, or you could call them at 985-212-0334. Tell them Boudreaux sent you.
Just order me up another win for the Saints, please. Just give me a slice of that pie, BP, that good tasting pie. Byron, you tasted some good pies, huh?
Yeah, some real good shit.
You ever
sorry.
Did you ever hear of a girl's anatomy analogized as a slice of pie?
I have.
Thank you, Motley Crue, for reminding us of that. Because that's that what's up, Bjorn stuff. You know what I'm saying? What's happening, Bjorn?
How can we ever forget? How can we ever forget the pie?
Anyway, let's talk about the Saints.
Pie.
We got 5 minutes left, real quick. Saints versus Bucks. The Saints are second highest scoring team in the NFL. The Bucks are 5-1 in the last 6 games. The Bucks have 33 sacks this season and are ranked fifth in takeaways. Saints quarterback Drew Brees does lead the NFL, Larry, in passing with 4,559 yards, 71.1 percentage of completions, and average and 34 touchdown passes. Both teams are relatively healthy today. The quarterback for the Bucs, Jameis Winston, has thrown 15 picks. The Tampa Bay's offensive line is weak right now. The Saints defense only allows under 100 yards rushing per game, but also gives up 28 points per game. The Saints running game needs to show up, like Byron Pointer mentioned. The Saints are going to win. For the Guru says 38-27 in the dome. Byron Pointer in the house. Give it to me quick.
I'm going to say 35-17.
Bucs or Saints?
Saints. Yeah.
You know what, Byron?
Big win.
Take your time. Take your time and tell me about how that's going to happen.
Well, I think they don't have Doug Martin. They don't have a running game.
Right.
We're going to shut them down on the outside defensively.
Cam Jordan.
Defensive backs.
Yes.
Defensive backs. We're going to shut down the pass.
Right.
And
they always scored 16.
Evans is going to make some catches.
Yes.
Mike Evans is going to make some catches.
Yeah, he's got over 1,000 yards this year.
Yeah, he's going to
get his
player. Yeah, he's going to get his. But we will dominate on that, and we'll probably maybe we can get to Jameis a couple times, and that'll work for us.
Maybe he'll throw another interception or three.
Get some fans to start cheering in the.
Who that nation? Where you at?
Superdome.
Can I get a who that, baby? Who that?
To give us some momentum into the second half, and then we blow it out.
That's what I'm talking about. BP's in the house, Larry Jackson. You got a little time here, brother. Talk to me slowly. Give it to me straight up.
Well,
how do you think, or do you think, if the Saints are going to win today at home against the Bucs? We need those other two things to happen, but this is our business. We got to handle.
The Saints are looking for redemption on this one.
16-11 loss. Jesus.
Yeah, and that was a great game.
We played great. But anyway, Larry, talk about
Saints are -3 at home. Even though the Saints ain't had a good record, at the Dome.
Right. As of late, I got
As of late, it's going to be pretty rough. But I'm thinking the Saints win today by 7.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. How they going to do it, Lo? How they going to do it?
21-14.
Yes.
Drew Brees.
Talk to me, brother.
Michael Thomas.
Yes, he's back.
Last score.
Thank you, Larry Jackson. Thank you, Brian Playman. We got about 3 minutes left here in the Sports Guru Show, and I want to talk about the scenario that we all want to know about. How are the Saints going to make the playoffs? Well, let me just tell you.
That's what I want to hear.
Right now, number one.
We got to win.
The Saints got to win out. 8-8, 7-5 in the NFC. That will make us in a tie with Green Bay and Minnesota if things have to happen right. We have a better NFC record than our opponents fighting for that second wild card spot, Minnesota and Green Bay. But the number two thing that needs to happen is Washington must lose today in Chicago. Green Bay must lose today at home against the Vikings.
Wow.
If those three things happen, if the Saints win, if the Bears win, and if the Vikings win, then next week,
we don't know. We'll find out.
It gets harder next week.
We get another.
I think the Green Bay Vikings game is the most critical for Saints fans.
It's as critical as the Saints game in the Redskins.
I mean, I don't. Hey, Aaron Rodgers, just don't go to the game.
I'm thinking Chicago. I'm thinking Chicago is going to beat Washington.
Where's Aaron Rodgers' old lady like? Yeah, just don't go to work.
Yeah, come home and be a bad man.
I'm thinking Chicago can beat Washington today.
Yeah.
She's hard enough. Just don't go to work today.
No.
Hey, lady, hey, I'll take care of you.
Right.
Just don't go to work.
I also think that like Green Bay may be coming in like with a little high head, how they normally have.
They're going to.
You know what I'm saying, bro?
Hey, Green Bay has
Minnesota's got to want this.
Is Adrian playing today?
Go ahead.
You're right.
Is Adrian going to play today?
Yes.
Yeah, and I think he's going to get better.
If those things happen, next week, Green Bay's got to lose at Detroit.
Well, you know what?
Minnesota's got to lose at Chicago.
If anything,
Detroit can definitely beat Green Bay.
Let's talk about today.
Right. Let's talk about next week.
Let's talk about winning. Let's win this game.
But first, before the Saints play the Bucs, Vikings got to win. Bears got to win. We play at 3.
No, we play at 3:25. So we'll know.
We'll know. That's why the Sports Guru Show came through today.
We'll know if they're losing by halftime. That means you lost your money on your seats and all that stuff. And you plan on Sean Payton not being here.
Let's talk about that for a minute, BP.
Okay. Let's talk about it.
So if I'm the Rams and I want to talk to the Saints about potentially trading the Saints for maybe a first round pick.
Yeah, I think it's going to happen.
Okay. What would benefit the Saints and who is available for the Saints? And I don't want to hear about Vance Joseph.
Okay, Vance Joseph is available.
Don't worry.
And it's being
Don't worry.
He's unproven for sure.
Hey, you know what? I don't like him. This is me.
Look,
I can't see that happening.
Because he's black?
But I like no. Absolutely not.
I don't know. I'm in between on that.
Hey.
But
anyway, talk to me about the other potentials and what do you think the Saints should get out the deal.
Well, I mean, you know,
you're gonna chime in too.
well, the thing is, they trade him to the L.A. Rams. If they were to trade, it's going to be a trade. It's not going to be
right.
It's not going to be. It's not going to be. He's fired or he's leaving. Like
Right.
the L.A. Rams will have to give us something for him.
Right.
So we don't want anybody, obviously, from their team.
No, we want to pick.
I mean, Gurley's all right, but we don't want him.
The Bucks got.
He'd be a third down back.
The Raiders got 2
Yeah,
first-round
Mike.
picks from the Bucks. Somebody got a pick for Vermeil first pick. So
Right, so
we'll take at least a first-round pick.
I'll take their first-round pick, which would be number 2.
Okay, that's great. Now
I take number 1. No, number 2 at this point, or number 3.
Okay, I love Sean
I'll
Payton.
take number 3 first-round pick for Sean Payton.
I love Sean Payton, and I don't want to give him up, but that sounds good.
And I'll take it.
Before we talk about potential,
Hey, Sean Payton needs to go.
before we talk about potential,
Sean Payton needs to
before
go.
we talk about potential replacements, Larry, talk to me about what the Saints should get if they trade Sean Payton.
That's what
I would
said.
hate to see
I
Sean
already said
Payton and Drew Brees break
Hard
up
way.
this thing they got going.
It's hard.
The only way
It's a horrible scenario.
The only way, me personally, I would want
Talk
to
about
see
Larry
that
Jacobson
happen
right now.
is if Gruden came back.
Oh yeah,
and come to the New Orleans Saints.
I don't want Gruden.
Byron, he answered.
That's all I can see.
hate him.
Byron, he answered my question all in one. Now I'm bringing it back to you.
I can't
Byron,
listen to that dude
Byron,
every day.
Byron, now he answered both questions in one. Thank you, Larry.
He is a quarterback.
Now, you tell me,
He is a
BP,
quarterback, man.
BP,
Offensive coach.
Larry, I love John Gruden. I would love that. But BP, tell me who's Byron, point of it. Tornado, tell me who's reality available for us.
Okay, we got Josh McDaniels,
Love
the
him.
offensive
Love him.
coordinator for
Love him.
New England Patriots.
Love him.
We also we have Kyle Shanahan,
Love
the
him.
son of
He would be great.
Coach
He's
Shanahan.
done great with Matt
Done
Ryan.
great with everybody, you know. We have Vance Joseph, which is available, and which I think is
Untested.
that to me the best pick is Ron Rivera
Oh,
from the Carolina Panthers.
it's almost sacrilegious that we hear about a Panther coming.
We're going to take their coach away from them that
no
built
way.
everything they have
thought of it.
right now. We're going to pull the soul out of that team.
Wow.
And we're going to
I never thought
we're
of
going to live on it.
I got
for
black
the
and
next
gold
couple of
running
years.
through my veins,
And
man.
I don't
How
care
can y'all
win or lose.
say
We beat them every day because we beat them on that.
I never thought of it like that. But Larry,
do.
talk to me about now. Listen, I'm a John Gruden guy too. I would love to have Gruden, but if Gruden didn't want to coach the Saints, what do you think about those potential coaches filling Sean Payton's role? Any of them you like in particular, or you rather just stick with Payton? Talk to me a little bit.
I would keep Sean Payton and Drew Brees together. I
Absolutely,
really would.
but if you had to get rid of Breeze or any of those potentials, anybody
Get
you
rid of the coach before get rid of the player.
talk to me, B. Talk to me, Larry.
well, since
That's me.
the Panthers have come up,
Yes,
you know, in the last few years,
especially 15-1
they
last
made
year.
it to the Super Bowl.
Right.
And he's defensive-minded coach, and
Yes.
our defense
Wow, we need
needs
that.
so much
Yeah,
help.
there you go.
I would go Rivera.
There you go.
If that was a possibility,
Yes, indeed.
but I wouldn't suggest doing that.
Yes.
I would keep
Which is well documented.
and Drew Brees
Together.
together.
Hey, not talk about this
Byron,
next
point
week.
of it. Let me tell you how much I appreciate you being part of
Hey,
the Sports
bro,
Guru Show, brother.
bro.
Let's beat the Bucks.
Byron, you are a joy to have on the air, brother. I'm sure Guru Nation thinks the same way. Larry J,
My brother.
thank you for getting us here.
My
safe.
brother.
Hey, my man.
And we want to give Mike a big shout out right now. What's
Yeah,
up,
we
Mike?
love Mike.
Before we let y'all go today on Sports Guru Show, I want to get him a big hoot out of here in the Sports Guru Show. Who that? Who that? Who that? Who that said they're going to beat them Saints? House call. Win, lose, or draw. F, fight, or flee. We will be here next week to talk about the Saints, no matter what happens. This is the Sports Guru
I'll
Show.
be wearing this mic thing. as
I
a
am the
nose.
Sports Guru,
Oh, I'm BP the Tornado.
LJ. We'll see y'all next week. Thank you, Mike.
Yesterday don't mean jack shit. You protect you and I keep to myself. It can only be that way.
Tendovite 7 Herbs has a job to strengthen the organs and circulatory highway. Can you afford a heart attack?